Area 4 is one of the last major undeveloped landscapes in the South Bay.
The fact that it has never been developed is a testament to how unsuitable the area is for development and even is for crops.
In Area 4, they're proposing a subdivision of single-family homes in an area that is in the FEMA flood zone and will be underwater.
People have got to tell everybody in leadership how important this is.
It's like taking care of a legacy that you've inherited.
People tell me that I should be satisfied. But how could anyone be satisfied with what's happened when a beautiful site like Area 4 is there unprotected? And they're talking about building on it when it's our last hope. As sea level rises and the wetlands migrate up, I want to save that land no matter what. After we had managed to get a refuge established with congressional action in 1972, we realized that we did not have habitat that would be needed for a healthy bay. So in 1985, we went back, and this time legislation passed, doubling the size of the refuge. And we did that because of lands like Area 4.
Area 4 is a piece of land in the city of Newark, California. The site is approximately 500 acres. It lies west of the Union Pacific Railroad tracks, the coast side that runs from Alviso up to Oakland. It's bordered to the west by Maury Slough, which flows and drains much of Fremont into Newark, and it flows out to the bay where the largest harbor seal pupping colony is in the South Bay. So it's undeveloped, no utilities, and it's a mosaic of habitats original to the bay.
90% of these wetlands have either been completely converted to other habitat types or they've been degraded beyond recognition. So that continuity between the edges of tidal marshes where they could migrate landward with an increase in the rate of sea level rise, that's been blocked. So a lot of the landscape is stuck in an awkward position for adaptation to sea level rise and climate change. Area 4 is outstanding as a landscape feature to hedge your bets against sea level rise.
Under the current proposal, which proposes 469 executive homes, you have to raise the land 15 feet. To do that, you have to bring in 1.6 million cubic yards of fill. That's like 3, 4, 5 years worth of dump trucks coming to the site to bring the land out of its low-lying state.
If you built the homes high enough, you may be able to mitigate the flood risk for, 25, maybe 50 years. But if you think about the duration of a home, most homes last much longer than that, and people want to be able to know that they can sell their home and retain its value. Wetlands are critical to sea level rise mitigation in the Bay Area. We need to harness the power of nature and really take advantage of the existing wetlands to absorb water and protect the surrounding communities from flooding.
The sea is going to rise in Newark. And many parts of Newark were built right out to the bay. So this land could provide a buffer to Fremont and Newark. But in order to do that, we need to start restoring it now so the marsh plain can build up and so that it can absorb some of these floodwaters that are coming.
For those of us who poke around in marshes and you see a lot of these communities, assemblages of species that have maintained survival in little refuges despite overwhelming destruction and transformation of their environments. I mean, vestiges left, yet so many of these species that we know were here in the 19th centuries haven't gone extinct. And they're just like the smallest embers of a living flame that could make it to another century.
As of now, physically I can't see. I can't go there and see anything. But in my mind's eye, the enchantment of it lives on in me. That hundreds of acres that stretched from the bay up toward the hills is so worth preserving. It's more important than ever with sea level rise predicted. And we're so fortunate to have it to keep for the future.